This is what happens, bro. When you step into the creativity factory, you just start getting ideas.
Did we start the episode?
And the creativity factory is a zone. It emanates in an AoE around me.
Speaking of creativity, what's Aaliyah up to these days? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god, it was the funniest article I've ever read in my entire life.
I watched a couple of compilation videos on YouTube. I've got it all figured out.
You're listening to the No Big Banana Podcast.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana Podcast. My name is Charles.
My name is Justin.
And Justin was alluding to a cruel joke that he made about Aaliyah before we started.
Yeah.
So let's talk about D&D. Okay. More specifically, Wicked Pacts.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I had fun.
It was a good time.
It was cool. I was actually excited that it went better than I had hoped.
I think because if you were to ask Jay about it, he would probably be like, "Oh, I didn't do it right. I just messed up." And it was
like, yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, he's doing a great job at this.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's like one of those things where you're like, well, don't be mad. It's like, oh, sure, yeah, I'm gonna just turn off my emotion for like 5 seconds.
I mean, there's only a certain level of preparation that can go into any of those games. He I think was worried that people were like, oh, this guy's just like working his, he's like mailing it in.
Oh no.
On like figuring stuff out, and I'm like, I've been mailing it in 3.5 for fucking 15 years.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's half the game. Like,
that's part of the fun is just like building. It's like every session is a whole new game.
Yeah. And I think it was, I was really impressed by the maps.
Me too, especially considering that he made the 2 main ones from scratch.
Yeah. Dungeon Fog.
Yeah, bro.
Use coupon code ManShorts.
Yeah. Go to Dungeon Fog and use ManShorts for 10% off your already affordable annual subscription.
Oh, man. But no, I thought, like, surprisingly enough, I felt like even the difficulty rating for the enemies worked pretty well. Like, I mean, Lizzie, I think, didn't fare so hot at the start.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I don't know how bad I feel because Olivia is like, dude, when we play like our 5e campaign, Olivia is like fucking Kill Bill. It's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Olivia fucks shit up in our 5e. She's the DPR, and she's a druid.
I rolled a lot of like max rolls throughout the night. That was great because like every time
Ethan was rolling like a fucking maniac too.
Ethan was like, not Ethan. Jay was like, oh, well, fuck me. I guess I just can't hit CAD then.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're goddamn right.
Yeah, well, I mean...
That's why I, like, spec'd it that way.
Well, that's what I did with Betty, too. Like, I'm happy that I ended up getting to put out a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Because that was cool. Like, once I really got... Because, you know what's funny is, like, I feel like I didn't even fully read and comprehend the spells that I chose. I more so chose them thematically based on, like...
Yeah, oh, for sure.
The weather spells.
Yeah.
Because when I came up with the idea of her backstory and her being like this almost disowned child, I was like, oh yeah, Noelle. And so like immediately I was like, where's the water spell? And I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, you had your Sea Dragon's Roar.
Yeah, and it's 3D, and I had 3D10 in it. And it's cool that you can up the... That's something that I really like that you don't have much of an option in with D&D.
It was adjusting the, like, cranking up the damage.
It adds another layer of customization.
Well, yeah, I mean, even like with
is my favorite thing.
Yeah. Well, even like with the Mystic Fists, I was glad I did it because it took my, like, regular standard punch.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. It gave you like 3 to the end of the scene. Yeah, which is another kind of cool element.
No, Mystic Fist was just my fist do 2d4 instead of 1d4 always.
Oh.
You're thinking of Titan's strength.
Titan's strength, yeah,
which is just plus 3 to my strength for the entirety of the scene.
Yeah.
So it's just like boop. Now I have a 7.
I like how that's done too.
Yeah.
Because you don't really see much until the end of encounter stuff in D&D. Mm-hmm. It's typically until the end of the round, or like it's limited by D4 or maybe D6 round if it's like something crazy. Right. But like there's never anything that's like,
well, you're in this room.
This is just happening until the next arc of your story begins.
Yeah, I would love to. I was even telling Jay, I was like, even off stream, I would love to continue this.
Yeah.
It was. There was a point where, like, at first, there was definitely like, I'm on the ManShort stream right now. Like, god damn it, like I'm gonna be all nervous and shit. Like, I was like really worried about like, being stupid or not. Well, I'm always stupid, but you know what I mean. Like, like fucking things up or just like not getting with the right flow. And then I'd say like maybe like an hour in, it was like I was just playing a game.
Yeah.
And it was very enjoyable. I had a great time.
I just had an idea.
Yes.
What if instead of the 3-5 Gestalt campaign, we'll put that on the back burner and save that for another day? Save it for a rainy day.
Okay. I've already been thinking of my character for it, though.
Well, you can put that on the back burner for later.
It's going to be a Rogue Ranger.
Maybe we do it in Christmas.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it for Krampus.
Maybe we'll do it.
Did you think about Krampus?
Maybe we'll do it for Aaliyah's birthday.
Oh my God, dude! You're gonna be pissing somebody off out there.
Oh, I'm sure that the
Poor
crossover of Aaliyah fans and D&D
dude.
fans.
Yeah, it's probably at
100%.
Yeah, at least 90.
Don't at me. If you do
Okay.
at me, though, irritated for it on Twitter.
So there's a Saturday that is the day after Christmas that we could do a stream on.
Okay.
That would be the Gestalt. But I know what we need to play that I want to DM in October.
Yeah.
Big Eyes, Small Mouth.
Big Eyes, Small Mouth?
Yeah, that's the anime RPG.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tabletop RPG.
I'm about that.
The initial edition, designed by Mark McKinnon, was released by Guardians of Order in 1997. Soon after that, RPG writer David L. Pulver began writing supplements for what was essentially a fairly simple game, adding a detailed system for the creation of mecha with his book Big Robots, Cool Starships.
Hell yeah.
Skills were added, and the next supplement, a genre book called Hot Rods and Gun Bunnies. At the same time, McKinnon and his colleagues were using
I'm
BESM
disappointed.
system.
I just want to say, I'm disappointed that it didn't follow the theme of, like, big X, small Y, or, like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Because so far, there's been a theme to the naming of it.
Use
Big cars and small dick. What?
use the BESM system.
Did you just say the BDSM system?
Yep.
Cool.
The BESM.
Cool.
Maybe if you interrupted less and listened more, you wouldn't think that I said things I
That's
didn't.
why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
BESM system, now
BESM.
referred to as the Tri-Stat system,
I'm
as the
pretty sure
basis
it's like
for
bondage.
licensed games based on anime properties such as Sailor Moon, Dominion, Tank Police, Demon City Shinjuku, and Tenchi Muyo.
Oh, Tenchi Muyo.
All these innovations were
God,
incorporated into
that harkens back to my childhood.
a
Jesus
second edition,
Christ.
which was released in 2001 to a very strong reception. Oh, yeah. If you don't fucking think we're playing this,
Oh, yeah.
holy hell,
If you don't
dude.
invite me to play that shit,
This is going to be
we are
so
not going to be
dope.
friends.
I need the PDF.
I don't care how BDSM you are.
Come to me, PDF. Let's talk about this. Oh, here it is. BSM PDF.
We should start a show where, like, we kind of like Good Mythical Morning, but we're like, let's talk about this instead of let's
and it's
talk
just
about
anime.
that. Yeah, no, it's just let's talk about this instead of let's talk about that and see how long we can make it. I'm surprised that more people don't do like knockoff versions, like because you have like
I'm sure that they do. You've just not heard of them because
you
they're
have
not
like
as
cold
good.
ones, which is like a rip off of Hot Ones where they just drink cold beer and stuff.
Oh my gosh, here are the templates. Android Battle Maid.
Ooh,
Dark Elf. Dwarf. Fairy. Giant Living Robot. Gray. Half Dragon. Half Oni. Half Orc. Hod. Homo Psyche. Skeleton Key. Nikogen.
that's in your homo psyche.
Shape Changer. Slime.
You can be Rimru.
Oh my god. Snow Maiden. Spider Demon. Vampire. Woolly. These are occupational templates. Adventurer, Artificer, Demon Hunter, Detective, Gate Guardian, General, Hot Rod, Idol, Magical Girl, Martial
Yo,
Artist.
some of that magical girl shit gets fucked. Have you seen Madoka Magica?
No.
It's a nightmare.
Probably.
It's terrifying.
I don't want to know what it is then.
so good.
Martial Artist, Master Thief, Mecha Pilot, Mercenary, Ninja, Pet Monster Trainer,
You can be
Samurai,
a monster girl doctor.
Sentai member. You could be a Pokemon.
You can be a
trainer.
Pokemon.
You could catch them all. Student.
Of course.
Tech genius. Damn, dude. Oh, and then there's the power templates. Divine, Psy, Ritualist, Shamanist, Wizardry, Naruto. Just kidding. That's not on there. But it should be. I'm going to fucking make you an anime. That's what we're going to do for Halloween.
Cool.
I'm about it.
I
Fuck.
mean-
I don't know, man, though. I feel like I should... I feel like I should just make Ethan DM it because now I want to be a... But Ethan's going to want to
'cause
play too. You know what we should do is get somebody who's like not really an anime fan to DM it.
I feel like that
Like Jay or Justin. Although Jay has been watching My Hero.
Good.
Justin doesn't really like anime
Yeah.
that much, which is hilarious considering that he has Spike Spiegel tattooed on his arm.
Does he really?
Oh yeah, you've not seen his spike?
No.
Yeah. It's like the whole arm. He's holding.
I mean,
he's
I
holding
also
his
like.
gun up.
I think Cowboy Bebop is one of those ones that like transcends the genre of anime and is just like a show. People
Yeah, I
who
know
don't
what you
like
mean.
Anime will still like it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's too far into that realm of like kawaii and shit. You know.
Well, like I think another good example of that would be like Mononoke.
Anything by Ghibli, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Howl's Moving Castle.
Miyazaki. Well, I mean, Howl's is a little anime-y.
A little bit, but not...
I feel like you could get away with Princess Mononoke more with like a person who's not into anime.
Oh, sure. As long as they like Disney.
Yeah,
As long
like
as somebody likes Disney, they'll like anything.
Yeah, it's like like a standalone. Yeah, I guess.
For the most part, man. Like, it's all...
Yeah, but the Miyazaki world is, I don't know, they deal with more complex issues than Disney does. Disney deals with, like, be yourself. Anime deals with shit that's like, okay, are you going to kill your mother or your child?
Yeah, are you going to let the forest burn down? Are you going to kill the humans and save the forest? Or,
Right,
or what are you going to do? Yeah, I guess that's true. But, like, it's also charming enough to where, like, you don't have to really, like, battle with those themes as much. Like, you can just kind of watch Princess Mononoke and just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And not really think about it too much because it's just a visual delight to look at. It's the same with like which one is it? Spirited Away. It's like it's super dark,
Snooze fast.
but like you don't like it?
Oh, dude, I'll sleep. I'll just fall asleep.
Do you fall asleep during Disney movies?
No. Well, it depends on what it
dare
is. I fell asleep in
Cars
Frozen
3?
No, I fell asleep in Frozen 2, but that's because Frozen 2 is kind of shitty.
I haven't seen any. Like, dude,
Frozen is good. The
haven't
first
seen
Frozen is good. The second
Let it
one is
go.
not good. Yeah.
Let it go.
The second one is like Into the Unknown. It's bad. It's not good. The songs aren't fun. There's only like 2 laugh out loud Olaf moments, which like Olaf's funny, bro.
I always get confused on what's like DreamWorks and what's Disney. You know what I mean? Or like Pixar. Like, there's always that kind
Disney
of like
owns Pixar.
Yeah, sure, but like. I don't
they
believe
do.
You. I don't believe you.
They bought them like almost at once. It was like Google's acquisition of YouTube. It was like Pixar came out with Toy Story, and then Disney was like, "Oh, we'll buy that."
Yeah, we'll take that.
In fact, I think that Disney already owned Pixar when Toy Story came out.
Probably. I don't know. Like, it's just like, you know, I think of like Monsters Inc. and then like, because like when I think of Disney, I think of like the Lion King, the Mulan, the earlier ones, like the ones you would have on VHS as a kid. You know?
Oh, dude, I saw Lion King in theaters, son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to have the cups from like McDonald's. You know what I'm talking? This is supposed to be about D&D. And we're
Yeah,
talking
well,
about
whatever.
Lion King comes from McDonald's.
It's D&D. Like, you know,
This isn't D&D.
you can get there. You can connect. That'd be kind of fun to play a Disney RPG.
Yeah.
Like a
Have you done
tabletop.
Disney edition?
No, we haven't. It's funny you say that because we want to
Rock's
do.
Fall.
Well, no, here's some.
Simba's dad does.
Oh my god. Well, no,
I'm
here's
fired with
here's
Bingo.
Okay, Bing Bong. That's gonna be your new. That's gonna be our
Catchphrase.
new thing. Yeah, like when you
Yeah,
get
fucko and Bing Bong. The hell, man.
that could be our stage name.
Yeah, fucko and Bing
Yeah,
Bong.
when we go on tour, it's just like coming
Sure,
to
sure.
a city near you.
Yeah,
They could put it
fucko
up.
and Bing
Yeah,
Bong.
they could put it on like the First Baptist Church marquee to like let people in town know that hey man, Fucko and Bing Bong are gonna be in town.
FBB. FBB World Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I have no even kind of an idea what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I do. So, and this is a little inside baseball / spoiler alert if you don't want to know what we're going to do, but it'll be down the road. But we are going to be doing Disney stuff, and we're going to do a Disney Heroes edition and a Disney Villains edition because your boy wants to be Ursula real bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty fair.
But the thing about it is that like kind of like with anime, like I'm reluctant to do it without doing it right. So like in terms of that specifically, like your boy, I'm gonna fucking get that shit. I'm gonna get some chick on Pinterest to like make a fucking
Yeah, just some chick on Pinterest.
That's what like one of those, like somebody on Fiverr that's just like, all right, make me a fucking octopus costume.
I thought you were talking about like, the script for it. And I was like,
No. The script
you're
I'm
just
not
going to go
worried
on
about.
Pinterest for your script?
No, the script I'm not worried about because I'm like, I've always been a big Disney fan, so I'm like pretty intimately familiar with those characters. So like the script is not a concern. It's more so about like the practical effects.
Oh, man.
like,
Jay isn't the parrot from Aladdin.
No, Jay's gonna be Gaston.
Oh, yeah.
Lance would be Gaston. And then
Just like looking at a book upside down.
well, I think Melissa wants to be Maleficent.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And then I don't know what Rigsby would do. It's kind of up in the air.
He should be Simba.
Simba is not a bad guy.
Isn't he?
Whoa.
I do think it's interesting, like in Lion King, like I know it's supposed to just be Hamlet, but like I do think it's strange that like he leaves for like 3 years and he comes back and the entire place is just like shit. Like, what the fuck did you do during that time?
Yeah.
Like,
Scar ran shit.
Yeah, but like you can't, like, all of the vegetation's gone, all of the animals are gone. Like, it looks like a meteor hit that fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, Pride Rock turned into like a shitter. How the fuck did that happen so fast? Lions don't live that long. Like, he's only been out in the forest eating bugs with like a fucking warthog for like a year and a half. And then like the girl shows up and they're like, oh, we're gonna fuck. And then they go back to Pride Rock and it's like, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I really like the system of Wicked Pacts. I think that was one of the things I really enjoyed. It was fun. Like,
it was really like, I do kind of wish that we had gotten to play with the tarot cards a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, it was already kind of complex.
Oh yeah.
Figuring it out.
I absolutely have no complaints because like I didn't even really realize, like, I went through and it was like everybody gets a major arcana, so I was like, all right, cool. So I just went to like random fucking tarot card generator.com or some shit.
Yeah.
And I like clicked on it and it was immediately death. And I was like, oh, well, that's, I guess, Cad's card.
Well, I mean, it would be.
And then it was surprising. And then like I went down to the list and it was like, oh, okay, at least it wasn't reversed because that would have been fucked. Like. Like, you know, so but then I was like, nah, I mean, it makes sense. Like that would have added too much to it. Like there was already like being able to kind of like change around the initiative order. Like I don't think he was really prepared for like Ethan to like fuck the order up the way that he did when he kept like slashing the little werewolves.
Yeah.
Like that would have gotten anybody confused.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and by the way, because that's not a thing that you would see in D&D.
Yeah.
I mean, at least not anything that I'm readily aware of. I'm sure that somebody listening is like, actually, if
There's
you go
a
into
snare.
the skills and this book, if you're this race, you can do that. But I'm not aware of anything off the top of my head in D&D that grants some sort of a change in the initiative order.
I actually didn't use it, but I had also taken Speed of Hermes, which grants me +6 to my initiative and doubles my movement
Holy fuck.
for a scene.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy shit.
Dude, it's ridiculous. The only reason why,
+6 to initiative?
+6 to
so
initiative.
it just lets you go first.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, and you can double your movement speed.
That's
And I was like,
banana
I'm
town.
probably gonna need that. Like if Betty and Kat get separated, I need to be able to get there.
I really want to
quick.
do like a long form Wicked Pacts campaign now.
Dude, I'm so about it.
That shit would be so fun.
I was also really happy that he kept like putting in characters that had been like listening to the show. Like that helped me kind of like get into character a little bit better.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was my favorite part. That was one of my favorite moments with Betty is when she's like when the guy runs away. And then the other girl was still there, and then Betty just like pulls her gun on her.
Yeah.
And she's just like, do whatever Cat says.
Yeah. It was a great, like, dude, it was so much fun. Again, even just like, fuck the stream. I mean, don't get me wrong. Streaming is great. And
right.
Everybody should watch the streams. But like, even like off stream, I don't care. I don't care if people are like, well, I just want to play more of that game.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Like, I just had a good time.
And Jay told me too that like the actual going through the motions of like rolling dice is part of what's really fun about the game. And so with this system, you're able to do that more.
Yeah, and dude,
I also like the system of casting wherein there's like a standard DC to cast.
Yes.
And
That's
so
really
then,
nice.
because that really helps in your decision making for customization as to
I didn't realize that because I didn't do dick all with magic.
Oh, dude, when I was doing, because Triton's Wrath was the one where like for extra MP you could make it do more damage.
There was an ability that I actually like crossed out because, like I said, I didn't realize that I could only pick like 2 of the things, not like everything from the grunt category. Mm-hmm. But like one of them was I can plug in magic points to add more damage to my punching attacks.
Oh,
which
yeah.
in hindsight I should have done, but I'm also glad I didn't because I thought it wouldn't work well with like doing the shield the innocent thing.
That was so cool too. That
And
was
plus
really
I'm like taunting, and so it's like, you know, I've got this reserve of like extra stuff so I can like keep you safe while you're just blasting him with water through his chest like over and over
yeah.
again.
It adds a level of decision making to your actions that you don't really have in D&D because all of that stuff is presupposed.
Yeah.
You build all of that stuff and everything in there is hard. You know, like if you're like, I'm gonna attack and do this damage, like that's a static. Like you're always gonna do that damage. Whereas in this one, it's like, well, you could do more damage in exchange for it's almost like feat. It almost serves like feats.
A lot of it felt like feats, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like with
even
power attack, you can take away from your attack and add it to your damage.
I also forgot that anything having to do with my brawling stat had a -1 target number. I didn't really need it.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Well, because I kept rolling 10s.
Cadwallader
I dropped 3.
Sinclair.
I had 3d10s, and my strength was +7.
Yeah.
So most of my rolls were 17 throughout the night.
I fucked up on that, by the way. I didn't realize that for some reason in my head, I was capping it at 5 because we typically cap it at 20 in a lot of the 3-5 games we've played. Like a +5 being your max mod bonus. So I could have had way more, but I didn't have more than 5 in anything.
Oh, well, no, at the beginning it said you can't go above 5.
Oh, it did?
You have to put at least 1 into each thing, and you can't go above 5 in each basic
Oh,
thing.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I also didn't have to drop anything into health because Seaman Blood gave you 5 health or 1 strength. So I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
fuck it, I'm just going to take the 5 health and just plug it into strength and dex.
Follow us on No Big Banana
Yeah,
at
fuck that
Facebook,
dial.
Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and send us
watch
an email
Wicked Packs.
at nobigbanana@gmail.com.
Watch Wicked Packs.
See you next week.